Solaris, the omnipotent deity, one of the strongest enemies Sonic, Shadow and Silver have ever fought. Today we're going to be explaining how strong Solaris is. So today we're going to be going through Solaris' strengths and his weaknesses, and how strong he can possibly be. Let's get right into the video, guys.
That body of light is the sign of a super-dimensional life form. Standard attacks won't work on him. He eats dimensions for lunch.
Referring back to what Eggman said, standard attacks won't work. Light speed, super speed, chaos boost, psychokinesis, they won't have any effect on Solaris. Solaris can tank these attacks with ease. The only way to beat Solaris is with super states, and finally he was annihilated. Even yet, I'll get to that. Knowing Solaris, he is incredibly powerful, one of the scariest villains in the entire Sonic series. Solaris is multiversal, that's how strong he is, and the three superpowered hedgehogs managed to take him down. He's beyond people like Perfect Cell, and even Boo, who could wipe out planets with just a swipe of their finger. Even Cell claiming that he can destroy an entire solar system with a perfect Kamehameha. Solaris' first weakness is his consciousness, which is contained in his core. This is the reason why he protects it with his wings of light. If he doesn't protect this area, he's pretty much done for. Solaris is so worried if its core is destroyed, his entire consciousness is destroyed. Even so, he does revert back to a flame though. He doesn't get another chance, that's pretty much him defeated. He still remains as a flame. The flame of Solaris, that's what he is forever. He can revert back to what he was previously. It will take him a while to reform and stuff. This core as a whole is his consciousness. That big orange spear is his soul. Basically his consciousness, his mind, brain, and literally everything. Like his whole entire body is that. And everything around him is probably considered his body, but is mainly just a big shield that is there to protect him. Alright, so the only way to damage his core is with super attacks. So this is charged by Chaos Energy. Chaos Energy is also the only thing known to actually destroy his consciousness, that core that you can see. These are the things that can actually destroy him. The Speed of Light, Chaos Spear, Sonic Supercharge, and Super Psychokinesis are the only known attacks that can actually damage his core. So the Flame of Hope is what remains of Solaris. After Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and Super Silver finally destroy him, the Flame of Hope is what remains. The only way to actually properly destroy him was to blow him out, is what Elise did to erase the events of Sonic 06. So the Solaris incident never happens because of that. So making the game technically not even canon anymore because the entire series was erased. The events of the game still technically happen, it just means that it was erased from the timeline, so Sonic probably doesn't even remember it. Sonic, Shadow, and Silver shouldn't even remember who Solaris is or like anything like that. But as stated before, the only way to actually properly defeat him is at least blowing out the candle, the one thing that holds the Flame of Hope, Solaris. I just want you to know, guys, that Ian Flynn himself has stated that Solaris is the most strongest Sonic the Hedgehog villain of all time. The second is the End. And yeah, the End and Solaris are pretty powerful.
We discussed this before. When you get down to Solaris is probably the most powerful, but the End's pretty high ranked up there. Mm-hmm. Second place, at least.
They could fight, and it would be like, who would win? Questionable. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it's not second place, it would be first place. I already said he's not first place, so what does at least mean?
But Solaris is omnipotent. He exists in 3 different timelines, and I'll get to his feats soon. But Ian Flynn himself has confirmed that Solaris is the strongest villain in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Therefore, Sonic and Shadow and Silver defeating him was a pretty big feat, dude. And I don't even think that was a feat, because the ladies had to blow the candle out to finally defeat Solaris. Solaris has the ability of time manipulation, therefore he can exist in every single time period, known as the past, future, and present. In the final stage, the end of the world, the only proper way to defeat him was to defeat his consciousness, because his consciousness was their catalyst, was the main singularity that was combining through all the 3 timelines. Let's just say if said character was successful in taking down Solaris in the future, he could regenerate back into another point in time, therefore being the past and present. Destroying him in the past won't work, because he will just come back into the future or present. You see the problem there? And also, I would like to say that he can also create black holes and time rifts. That is also the essence of where he exists. A good example of this is the eyes of Solaris. The eyes of Solaris watch you in every single timeline. Therefore, he can monitor you anywhere you are. It doesn't matter. If you destroy those eyes, they can simply just spawn back in the past or present. If you destroy in the future, that is. These black holes that spawn and suck you up will immediately kill you. They will like rip you apart. It works just like a normal black hole will, but just specially charged by Solaris. He can launch and obliterate objects with his telekinesis or psychokinesis, similar to what Silver can do, but way more powerful and way more godly. I've already stated before, this next feat is omnipresent. Same thing as being time manipulation. It goes with time manipulation as a duo, I guess. The thing is, with being omnipresent, that means he exists in all time periods, all eras, all everything. He exists across eras. He can plan out everything before you can even attack him. This makes him invincible unless you attack him across time periods. This is what Supersonic, Shadow, and Silver did. They were fighting across realities, dude. They were fighting to destroy his consciousness once and for all. They were attacking all 3 Solarises possible. Honestly, you couldn't count how many Solarises they were in each and every timeline. In fact, there was just one Solaris that was the main entity that they were fighting, and that was the consciousness too. Solaris is made out of light. You can't physically attack him. The only way to catch up to him is at the speed of light. And that's the only reason why Sonic could physically attack him at the core. Because Supersonic was traveling at the speed of light just to damage his core. If you don't want to believe that, that's perfectly fine, but he actually does, because he travels across dimensions just to hit Solaris' core. Shadow's Chaos Spear and Silver's Telekinesis asteroids are the only things that could actually directly weaken him as well. Even then, Shadow and Silver had to destroy his Wings of Light in order to actually get to his core so Sonic could damage him. They had to work as a trio to finally take him down too. As previously stated, this is another feat of his. He has Wings of Light that acts as a shield, as overall he has another outer shield that protects him, but the wings actually protect his core, so he wraps himself over it so he can protect his core, so he's extremely vulnerable. So that's why Sonic has to travel at the speed of light to get to his core before Solaris protects himself with his wings. That is in his second form. Another feat is Solaris' durability. Solaris is incredibly durable. He can withstand a lot of attacks by 3 superpowered hedgehogs, Chaos Spears, Psychokinesis, Speed of Light, homing attacks. None of them worked. He was tanking all of them. When he was finally taken down for his first form, he rose back up in his second form, even stronger than he was previously. Then when Sonic finally took him down, he wasn't even properly defeated until at least finally blew the Flame of Hope out. Do you see how strong he is? Characters from other media that want to defeat Solaris would have to know of the Flame of Hope to actually defeat him. So maybe they would find that out, but I don't know. That's if they get through Solaris' first phase, and then his second. I'm telling you, Solaris is the strongest threat that Sonic has ever faced. And that was confirmed by Ian Flynn. Solaris' greatest feats were just him transforming. With Mephiles and Iblis fusing into one, caused the entire universe to collapse, causing the end of the world. They caused Mobius and the universe to collapse in on itself, causing the state of ruin you see. The only things that were standing is what he saw fit. The only things that survived, the heroes as well as the Chaos Emeralds. It's crazy to see how strong Solaris is. So my apologies if this video was really short as of this editing. I really do like these videos and I appreciate all the love and respect you guys give me, honestly. I like making these videos, so if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and watch all the way through. If you have, thank you so much for watching. Either way, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, my jammers. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Bye-bye, my jammers.